What's good, everybody out there? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of J&D Tupi Reviews, where we talk about everything related to Tupi. I'm your host, Ron Alexander, with my co-host, Jerry Dinkins. Basically, we just two niggas who went and bought some podcast equipment and decided to bring our everyday conversation to the internet to see if people either agree or disagree with our opinions about Tupi movies. We are not professionals. Please take that into consideration when leaving all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. Man, we just on the internet trying to have some fun. So with that being said, let's get into this very, very popular interview that we have been very excited and looking forward to doing with the great actress, Miss Kai Lynn. Let's bring her into the studio and let's dive into her life and her career.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
So check this out. There's two things you need to know before we get started. I'll tell everybody, we are not professionals. We just two niggas that decided to do something, and so far it's been working. We are fans of the independent film world. We fans of actors and actresses. We both published authors. We like to write. We like to create. I'm a content creator. We just on the internet having fun. Number two, this is a cognac-friendly platform, so please feel free to pull up a hookah and everything in between.
Just relax, kick your shoes off, and enjoy the conversation.
Okay.
So let's start from the beginning. I'm gonna ask you where you from, but I slick want to guess though because I watched you in The Representative, and it sounded like you had an East Coast accent. Are you from like the New York, New Jersey area?
I'm originally from New York. It comes out usually like if I'm angry, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, what was it like growing up in New York?
I mean, I actually, like, as a younger kid was in New York, but, like, I did high school and college in Atlanta,
So let me ask you this, though. Acting, scene, entertainment business, and everything, for Black people, for one, in Atlanta is at an all-time high. Were you on that in New York before, like?
No, I was a kid when I was in New York. I was, like, a little kid. Yeah, okay. I've been in Atlanta for a very long time. Atlanta is definitely probably more home.
What inspired you, or who inspired you? Like, what caused you to just say, get the acting bug and just say, this is what I'm going to do?
Well, it's something that I always wanted to do since a kid, but I never really like pursue it until like this year, end of last year, this year. And what propelled me into like seriously pursuing it was last year. My father passed away, and like he died from cancer. I found out like in May, he passed in like August. And actually it was like the year anniversary was 2 days ago. So there's that. But anyway, in that whole process, like I took care of him like from the diagnosis till the day he left Earth. And, you know, one of the things he said was like, you know, our time here is not as long as we think it is. And he was like, do all the stuff that you want to do. Like if you want to travel, if you want to do movies, if you want to do this, you want to do that. And it's like doing movies was like in the back of my brain and always something lingering, but nothing that I really like took seriously to pursue. Right. So, you know, once all that happened, it just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, let me do this. So.
Okay. So what was the first, like, when was your first time on camera? Like, what was the first, did you go through a casting call or did you know somebody?
Well, no, it's something that's kind of always sprinkled in and out of my life here and there. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a content creator. Right. So I do like on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Right. The main bulk of my content was always like doing skits, which is a form of improv. Right. So that's how I gained such a large following on social media. Mm-hmm. And in the process of doing that, I always would say, yeah, I really want to do a movie. I should do a movie, whatever. So, and then like in the past, like years ago, I did like a couple very small roles in independent films. And it's something that I always enjoyed, you know, but again, I was never like big on the, oh, I'm gonna go audition and do all that. Like it wasn't.
To bite off of what you just said, though, do you think doing those skits, it kind of helped you with jumping in the character? Because a year, that ain't
absolutely that long. Well, yeah, because when you're on camera, be it a big camera for a movie or a camera phone, you got to get comfortable being in front of a camera. You know what I mean? Because I've seen plenty of people that do great on table reads, but when them cameras and them lights come out, they get shook. So if I'm used to having a camera in my face pretty much daily,
right,
and then improv, you know, helps when, as an actor, you're going through the scene, the audience doesn't know that you messed up, right? But if you can improv, if you're strong with improv, you can make mistakes make sense. And then the audience doesn't know that. And then most of the time, the director is like super happy that they don't have to cut and refilm the whole scene.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, I know. So I know you say you, you know, being a content creator, having a camera in front of you basically every day, kind of, you know, help you be comfortable in front of cameras on a movie set. But I still want to ask, because I'm a content creator as well, and I was on the movie set for Hidden Lies that just released with Trey Chaney and Clifton Powell. I was on that movie set for a couple of days, and I'm very comfortable with being in front of a camera. But just, you know, I was the DJ in the movie, but just that small little role and being around that atmosphere, it to me, it was like totally different from content creating. Like it was more, I don't know, it was more, it was a bigger scale. Like that didn't bother you at all. Like it
didn't faze me not one bit.
I'll
say this, like, again, acting is, as a child, I took acting classes as a child.
Okay, we was going to
acting is something that's always been lingering in the background in my life. But the serious pursuit of it is what just came recently. So it's something that I know I've always had the ability to act. Y'all just don't know that. The world just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't put it out there like that. People started seeing it more so over the last 4 years of me doing content seriously on the internet. That's where people seen it. But I wasn't fazed one bit by it. Like, to be honest with you, I finally feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've done so many things in my life and tried so many different things and been in a lot of different atmospheres and whatever, different ventures. But this feels as natural as breathing to me. And like, I don't know.
That's the green light.
But like, yeah, like to be on a set, like it doesn't faze me. Like, that's my happy place.
That's what's up.
I can tell by your facial expressions and how you living in these characters, man. Like,
oh yeah, I be in the zone. Like whatever character I'm playing. If I'm playing Stephanie, I'm Stephanie. If I'm playing Miranda, I'm Miranda. If I'm playing Tessa, I'm Tessa. Like, I'm there. I'm that person. So
well, check this out, right? So you the movie Parasite that you just started in, just released not long ago, and it is grabbing the attention of a lot of people, both good and bad.
Okay.
So I'm in a lot of the like the independent film groups, the Tubi groups, because I like to go through and see what's the hot movie. I like to see people's opinions, and Parasite has been getting talked about a lot.
I know.
Do the negative comments bother you?
No, because I know why certain things happened. Certain things happened because I may have been directed to do certain things. Certain things may have happened due to editing. You know what I mean? And you know, it's still, we're all still human. Nobody's gonna be able to please everybody. So, you know, there's a lot of just different factors that come into play. So
do you ever reply to any of the negative comments?
I haven't really gotten a lot of them. You can send them to me because I love to see them.
Fact.
It's entertaining. Like, send them to me. I'm serious. Like, because at the end of the day, I'm always all about growth and where can I be better? And I always, you know, when I'm on set, I'm asking, like, do you want me to do this a different way? Do you want me to do this? Is there a better way I should be doing this? Am I in the right emotional zone? Just that and the third. But I mean, I'm not perfect, but there are also other factors that come into why you see what you see on the screen.
I got you.
Let me ask you this though. When you went in there for the Parasite role and you was like, and you just started looking at the script, didn't nothing click in your head like, man, what the hell going on? Like, what's really going on with this script?
Well, I mean, I knew it was a psychological thriller. My character was somebody that has dissociative personality disorder.
Facts.
And she had like a lot of underlying things going on. I think that probably should have been explained.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean,
I don't think so.
What? The backstory?
I don't know. I don't think it could have been explained. because it kind of did get explained at the end. Like, keep me guessing throughout the movie. I liked it that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a scene that was in the scene with the therapist, and it was talking about like how her foster dad, doing wild shit to her, you know what I mean, and that kind of triggered a lot of splits in her personality. So.
Right. I think when you were saying that, like when you were talking about the foster or whatever, I think it should have been like a black and white moment or something, like a couple of seconds. We just jumped in the past or something,
I get it.
It would have been dope.
But I'm just the help. As the actress, I'm just the help. You know what I'm saying? Like that goes back to this. It's not my vision. My job is to bring their vision to life. Right. You know what I mean? So if their vision is what it is, I have to respect that as an actress, and that's just
I got you. Do you?
But I mean, but I feel you, and I welcome and appreciate the feedback because they are doing a sequel, and I'm sure they will see this interview. So all feedback is appreciated.
You think Dr. Maya Speller watch our interviews?
I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, I haven't had a conversation with her to say yes, she absolutely watches it, but I'm pretty sure.
What was your initial thought when you first came in contact with our content?
I mean, I thought it was cool. I think it's like a cool platform. It's pretty laid back. It's not, some podcasts, it seems like their aim is to try to tear people down or whatever the case may be. And I didn't feel that energy. I felt like it was just like, let's just have a fun conversation about movies. So,
yeah, most definitely.
Well, check this out. I want to ask you something that I ask every actor or actress that come across this platform and come and talk to us. I don't know how much of our content you've seen, but I stress how emotional I am and how certain things that I'm just not able to do. So when you do certain like sex scenes, like how do you, I would assume as a woman it's easier, but how do you like separate yourself from the action that's going on? Because I watched you in The Representative, and I'm gonna just be honest, like, I couldn't. we would have been in a relationship after that scene. So
I got cussed out for that. I got cussed out for that. I got cussed out for that scene. I definitely got cussed out. But I took it. Damn. But it's fine. But here's the thing. Well, like honestly, I come from a strip club background, which is adult entertainment, right? So I know how to make people feel like I'm into them. That was my job for a lot of years, right? As a dancer in a strip club, you're acting. You got to make these people feel like you like them. You want to listen to them. If you want to make money, to be
you a lady for the night.
You got to, like you got to be make him feel like you his girl for the next hour or two, or however long he's in there spending money, right? So that plays into that. But for me, also, there's probably 5 to 8 people in the room. We're literally not nude for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, I thought me, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't. There's no.
No, I thought y'all was nude. I ain't gonna lie. It looked real.
No, like it's literally like it might be like his underwear pulled down to an angle, and the way the camera shot, it looks like, you know what I mean? Or it might like for me, footage. I might if it appears that I don't have a bra on, I'm always gonna have pasties on. I don't do frontal nudity. The most you're gonna get out of me is booty crack, which was on The Representative. but it's just not. I like I said, I worked in a strip club for a lot of years. I'm moving away from that life. I mean, yes and no. I'm moving away from that life. I don't want every acting gig that I do to be like, oh, you as a stripper, I want you to play the stripper. I'm not playing the stripper. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I have displayed enough variety of things that I'm not going to take that role. I'm just not.
That's what's up.
You know, like and when I did that in real life, I made the money. I'm good. We're in a different chapter. That's it.
I got you.
Most definitely.
Well, what is like an ideal role for you? Like if you could play any type of person in the movie, whether it be a superhero, a villain, a doctor, a race car driver, or athlete, like what's your ideal role if you have one?
I like the idea of playing different roles, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did enjoy playing the character of Tessa in Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
If it was up to me, I would like explore more backstory for her
Mm-hmm.
to like really explain why, you know, she is the way she is and maybe other experiences that she's had. If it was up to me, that's what I would do. But I did enjoy playing that character. However, it did, in order to do certain things, it required me mentally to go to a very dark place, and I don't necessarily care for that part of it, but I did enjoy playing that character.
That's what I was wondering.
Like on all of the films that you see me in, anytime you see me crying, those are real tears. They're
Damn.
not. It's not Visine. Like those are real.
Let me. I want to ask you about that. So I remember watching Ice Cube talk about his role as Doughboy in Boys was it Boys in the Hood, and he said Michael Singleton like told him to make himself cry, to like think about a friend that passed away or like a family member or something like that. Is that something that you practice as well, or are you just good at making yourself cry?
No, I will think about some really like messed up shit.
Right.
Dark.
Like, it'd be like it's certain things, you know, certain thoughts of certain life experiences or whatever that it can just make you just be like,
Just trigger you.
so yeah. So that's what I do.
I got you.
All right. How do you get in the script? How do you prepare for your script? Do you just go lock yourself in a bathroom, look at your face? Because I've told Michael James this, but y'all are too like animated, but it's good. Y'all are very animated with y'all's emotions, y'all's gestures, and it makes for good acting. Like it looks good on film on the TV screen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So how do you prepare for that? Do you go look at yourself?
I read the script so many times and dissect it from so many different angles and different perspectives, down to like scene by scene, wardrobe, what happened in the previous scene, what would be the emotion required for this scene if in that scene I was there. Like, for example, if the previous scene my mama died, I'm not going to be laughing and kikiing in the subsequent scene unless I hate my mom and I'm the one who killed her. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just try to understand my character, and like I'll analyze whoever the character is, and sometimes I like, if they haven't already created a backstory, I'll speak with the director and try to create my own backstory for the character so I know where to be at emotionally. Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. Do you do any writing yourself? Do you plan on like producing your own movie, or are you writing the script?
Yes. And yes. In the content that I create, like in the skits and stuff that we do, all of those storylines are my storylines. All of those scenarios are my any like if you go on my Facebook, any of the skits that we did, any of the storylines, like if it's on my page, it was my scenario.
So it was your idea to be the teacher in the classroom?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes, because I mean, I also understand business, and I understand that all of it is a numbers game, and I know what they want to see. I know what my audience wants to see. So,
well, you definitely got the numbers.
Shit, he just spoke on that about when he was in Michael James, just knowing what people look for and knowing what could cause a chain reaction, like a viral experience.
Well, check this out. I want to get into some like what we kind of similar to what we did with Michael James. We got something called co-stars. Like we actually we took a page out of Drink Champs book, put our own little reading to it. So I'm gonna give you 3 different movies, and I'm gonna ask you which actor would you rather have to co-star in this genre of film. So first, I'm gonna go with an action movie. If you could pick between Will Smith or Denzel, who would be your ideal co-star in an action movie?
In an action movie?
Action movie.
Action would probably be Will Smith. Drama would be Denzel.
You didn't watch The Equalizer?
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't get it twisted. That is no slide to Denzel.
I got you.
But just for action, that's why I said action.
Will Smith is more of an action type of actor than Denzel is. I got you.
Yeah.
So if you was in a like a romance movie, a romantic movie, whether it be a romantic comedy, whatever type, just a romance movie, who would be your ideal co-star between Idris Elba and Morris Chestnut?
She mentioned
we got her back against the wall, y'all. We got her.
She definitely referenced Idris before.
We got to think, y'all. We got on the ropes.
Yeah. Who you picking?
I don't know.
We want to know.
I hate everybody. I mean, when it comes to like, I'm saying like, see, I don't approach like relationship movies and like love scenes. I don't approach them like, oh, I really like this person. I wanna do something. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. Like I don't like it. Like I literally like. Okay, this is the scene that they want. I'm gonna ask the director. Okay, how do you want the scene? What exactly do you want me to do? Okay, let's do it. So I don't like.
You wouldn't have.
Let me ask you this.
Like I do not have no crushes. To be honest with you, I don't have no crush. So I couldn't.
Okay.
It would be on that one. It would be eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I would go later. Throw the hats, throw the names in the hat, and I just pick whatever name I pick. Okay,
you're savage.
But look, don't get me wrong. I understand that, but like you never watched a movie or like watched an actor in multiple movies and be like, man, I think them would be really good on film together, just for whatever reason.
Look, she's like, hell no.
No, I'm not gonna say that. So like if I could work with like any actor, I would be leaning towards like Taraji, Viola Davis. You know what I mean? Like I look at it, I don't look at it from a sexual chemistry standpoint. I look at it from a like actors that I really like respect their acting ability. Like, yo, you know what I mean?
Taraji though.
Well, let me ask you this. Speaking about Taraji P. Henson, would you rather, if you could, if they could replace Taraji with you, would you rather be Taraji in Baby Boy or Acrimony?
Ooh.
We got her back on the ropes, y'all.
That's a good one right there.
Back against the wall again.
I'd rather do Baby Boy. Baby Boy is such a classic.
Yeah, baby, come on now.
Baby Boy is such a classic. I think I could do either role.
Yeah.
I think I could do either
one better than the other one.
I think I could do them equally as well.
I'm gonna be honest.
They're two different types of characters, but there's parts of me that identifies with both. So I think it would be a either or, honestly.
Based on the movies I've seen you in, and I'm really leaning more towards Parasite, I think you probably do better in Acrimony.
Okay. I mean, have you seen The Representative?
Yeah, The Representative, she was dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
The three films I've seen you in is Parasite, Don't Fumble Me Twice, and The Representative. Those are 3 movies I've seen you in.
Okay. See, I really liked Don't Fumble Me Twice because it gave me the ability to show different types of a character.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to play like the nerdy girl,
right, and
then have like the little glow up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to just like always just do the like, oh, she's pretty role. I don't want to do that. Like I want to like act like
you
want to the Parasite showcase that for sure.
Most definitely.
That was Parasite was crazy
in that motherfucker.
What was your thoughts about an idea for a part 2 to Don't Fumble Me Twice?
You know, I don't think I watched the whole video.
Okay.
On that, I remember like some suggestions that you threw out there, but I'm listening. Throw them out. Come on, let's talk about it.
You want to Don't Fumble Me Twice right now? So check this out. This is what we got. Part 2. Mm-hmm. The part 2 start out of the backstory of Nigel. Because he was in the streets, but we don't know what he was doing in the streets. So boom.
Exactly.
It's a backstory of him, how he came up, him and Rico, the homies, a whole new crew, a whole new cast. They doing their thing. Maybe a little bit before midway through the movie, Rico getting resuscitated out of the ICU. He didn't die from the gunshot. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Rico come back into the fold. He go back to the hood. Hey, Nigel just tried to smoke me. So now they whole thing is to either get at Nigel and expose his past to you, Miranda, to his colleagues.
Exactly.
And then they find out, Nigel find out Miranda's baby ain't his. It's actually Rico's the whole time. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
It's Rico baby the whole time. Or you could twist it some more. Y'all get the DNA papers back and find out it's Rico baby. You and Nigel get into it, break up for whatever reason, and then you find out the baby is Nigel's. Rico switched the DNA papers to make it seem like it was his baby. Come on now, baby. You could twist it. Now.
Okay.
Hey, another thing.
Ain't mad at it.
All right.
What about and Don't Phone Me Twice?
We'll submit those ideas to Maya, see what she say.
Hey, look at Don't Phone Me Twice though. Another thing we was having a conversation about. What's going on at the end with the dude, man? Like the dude off to the side, like watching y'all.
What you mean?
At the end.
Who? Don't Phone Me Twice?
Or am I running this shit together?
You might be running it together.
On the park bench, one day sit on the park bench or something, and somebody was watching them.
No, nobody watching. That was another. There's another Maya Speller film that ends like that, but it's not.
Oh, I'm fucking running.
Yeah, that's another movie that kind of ends like that.
We watch a lot of movies. If you didn't know already,
I swear that shit running together. Man.
Yeah, and I
listen. Don't forget to send me that. I want to see what they're saying about Parasite. I really want to see.
Look,
Look,
I'm in several groups that discuss these movies like distinctively. Yeah. There was a lot said about Parasite.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm like, there's so much that we can go into. I mean, I'm just curious to see what people say.
Yeah. It's more so just intense, like the intensity that you came into the role with, the craziness of the character.
Mm-hmm.
It give off like American Horror Story.
And then when you pissed on him, that had me rolling. I said, man, what the fuck? I said, God damn.
Yeah, so what did y'all think of that scene with the whole mask situation and all that?
For one, he crazy as fuck for not dipping. You done cut the man face, you done beat him up, beat you up.
He was like comatose, wasn't he? Then you like put something in his tea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That crazy.
Yeah, he was out. He was done. Do you watch independent films in your free time? Do you watch movies?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Okay. Yeah. I try not to watch myself too much because I know I'm my own worst critic. And like I'll watch it once and I might watch it twice, but after that, if I go watch it the third time, now I'm picking apart everything, and then I get mad. So I just like.
I 100% understand. I rarely watch myself, and look, Jerry will tell you like once I put something on the internet, man, look that shit up there, bro. Let's do the next one. Like I'm not. I rarely go back and look at myself. I don't care no more. It's up. It's out now.
Yeah.
That makes sense too, though. Like, as far as just critiquing yourself too much, and the natural shit won't roll off of you no more. If you constantly looking at yourself over and over again, you won't get the natural emotions.
Yeah.
So I get it.
I am
yourself overthinking moving forward. You'd be like, "Damn, should I?" You know what I mean? Versus like, I'd rather just be naturally in the moment, and what facial expression comes from that natural situation is what comes. Versus me overthinking like, damn, should I? Now I'm super self-conscious, and now it comes across as like not genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
I want to ask you something kind of off topic a little bit. What is something, and this kind of putting you on the spot a little bit, but what's something about you that may surprise most people?
Personal.
Something that may surprise most people.
Like if somebody was to ask me that, like what's something about me that may surprise most people, I'm telling people I'm half Stark, half Targaryen.
Okay.
You're not a fan of Game of Thrones, are you?
You know what? There's so much to that. Like I'm ADHD and I can't like lock in to watch that. It's just too much. So I mean, it's just the truth. I don't know, something that people would be surprised. I don't know, like most of the time, like if I'm not working, I'm a baseball cap and hoodie kind of girl. I'm really like most of the time I don't even have makeup on. I'm just kind of like super laid back. Like I don't,
Facts.
I'm super chill. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would people be surprised? Yeah, I like to be comfortable. I'm good. Like I'd rather have like, some comfortable house slippers than some red bottoms. Like I literally was commenting about that the other day. Like I got red bottoms in the closet just collecting dust. I'd rather throw on my Yeezys and keep it pushing. Like I like
Yeezys red bottoms, huh? Keep throw on the.
I mean, I got them when it's necessary. You know, when it's time for me to pull them out, when it's time for me to get dressed up. I mean, of course I can get dressed up, but I prefer.
I know you can.
Comfort. Thank you. I prefer to be comfortable. So
I can dig it.
To bite on what he was saying.
No, go ahead.
To bite on what he was saying about the relationships and the roles in some of these movies, do you think that being in a relationship and dealing with stuff, because I heard you say you got cussed out or something, but does your acting career affect your relationships, and how much?
So the person I've been with, we've been through so much that just my opinion of it is the amount of stuff that we've been through. A love scene that don't even show no frontal is like the least of his worries. Like, you know what I mean? Like he, you know, I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. Right. But he was with me through the strip club. He was with me through a lot of stuff. So he's proud of me.
Most definitely. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And then like when I get my scripts, I always like say, hey, look, this is what's going on in this movie from jump. And, you know, there have been jobs that I've turned down because I just wasn't comfortable with it, you know, for various reasons. But, you know, I let him know like, hey, this is what's going on. But, you know, and he's like, all right. He's not, you know, of course, he's not thrilled to see his girl doing a freaking love scene, of course. But the overall, based on